OKFM 101.7.
Se de obofo ne de nenam eho apaso asem a abetodwa oman adwendwen hu se amampanimfo yirenom yensi ne dwa yakoye hu committee no a recommend se yentua wonum eka na yenkwa ne lawyer Godwin Edudzie Tamakloe edwin komo aid Emma former president Mahama na yemusan se asemi etiase na former president Mahama so akasa fa hu se sika no ehia bia enya de wrong first lady's salary payment wrong na yene no eni komo lawyer memo a channel pay
Welcome. I'm fire me also. Me ciao exia. OKFM for na no pay.
Lawyer mabonten si ebetua mampani dada yirenum eka yem bosumi akatua meti se yete committee no the report abadada ama parliament yaji atum parliament jitum wie ya na anu na president ma directive say wo mun hyase ntua na emum ebeye retrospectively say yen hyase 2017 asemi akoye deja asemi pa no yen we ne say
Yo, welcome. Once again, that's any opportunity or the amay say yen church in your mabim. OKFM, a platform for education, information, and entertainment. You know, everything will be situated within this. Na committee report and endorsing via just 113 pages. Na Osha, it came in June 2020. We have na yedi ho enkomo. About June 2020, first of all, committee no have a Professor Ya Intiamwa be Honorable Abraham Osedu, Professor Dr. Osai, and Hunkekahon.
Osedu, former majority leader in Parliament, Tema lawyer.
No correct.
Okay.
Into Omuna no mere committee and one Dr. Kwapon. Omuna no mere committee members. Now, Brakwame, we say the issue of a movement committee. This is not the first time. Okay, Green Street report. Okay, Chinerehese
report. Yes.
Okay, Professor Ramade report. Then now you what is now the Professor Ya Intiamwa Bedu Emolument Committee report.
Nada na ninyi haya na kwa professor doctor.
Oh, one was I going to say the issue of emolument, salary issues, Ubia Owunim die. Ubia and so obey media certain credibility at the abaho. So that Ubia the Jumano be so any. Na the answer say a legal text, even though about emolument, it's also about legal text. Because the HCA said Article 71 Ankasa Nema on powers into, for instance, the case Obia Oye Article 71 of his order, and Yadia obeyed me on his own accord at deciding the salary. I say the Supreme Court a judge for any MP for. Catch any panel on decided salary I am famana asemeba. The whole idea is that get a committee of eminent Ghanaians na omundis ejumadi so at least some report no background it will not be difficult for Ghanaians to accept it. But what you say, MVP, each one of these emolument committee reports it comes with its own controversy. Na Abakosen Kakra, we say recently, some MPs, former MPs, Nanaya Osafoma for David Apasara, Kenjira Sanumi na Echo Supreme Court. some pension recommendations and they watch a report and then Emma recently Justice Badegbe validate three judgments. That's the last judgment before leaving the Supreme Court. So release the emolument committee, on jurisdiction is very limited. It is just to determine the salaries of the Article 71 office holders. It is not to more or less add or subtract. If you pick Article 71 and you're that's the only thing that you are supposed to make a determination of. So, for instance, committee management say obey determines say Omampeni Yejuano one CDA. Is it justified or we should increase it to meet the changing economic times? Cabinet ministers, should we maintain the 3 or increase? More clothing allowance, should we limit it or increase it a little bit? That is all that you are supposed to do. Committee any to me to expand the scope of the Article 71 office holders. The council to expand the scope. I would say Article 71 and Kasansi a very entrenched constitutional provision. My office holders know how to that. Into what they obey and say, obey determine their salaries, emolument, and allowances, nothing more, nothing else. But say, obey expanding the scope. Now, we offer a different category of workers, quote unquote. Eddie Abekan dear, Unihu Satumi. Intino. The case now make kind David Apesara and Nkahono dear. What happened is that eventually the Supreme Court took the view say so Omar recommended even pension payment to those MPs they didn't have jurisdiction and so they acted unconstitutional. Much the same way this particular year in Tiamwa Bedu committee okay, the terms of reference may 2 pay. Term 1, term 2. Now, okay, the 2 are combined there. Nowhere in the 2 in the that power to even include former current first ladies into the architecture. Sebi, from 1992, Rollins Abreso. The now Omar and say the living expenses of former president the state was taking care of that. Living expenses. It was just allowances, not salary. Now Abraham said you say Abakosema ever the word salary in actually say a Roman word. I mean salarium, salt, and chine. It's a encounter sir Roman soldier for echo normal bar. Ye more in chine as payment for their work done. But what I say, and then they bear salary. But the way salary connotes work done. Ejuma waye, ye tuawoka. So the fundamental question is that when first ladies, Osha Constitution, from the very first chapter to the very last chapter, 1, there's no office called the office of the first lady or second lady.
Yeni first also the first lady or second lady.
Any constitution.
Okay.
You were the office of the president, the office of the vice president, and then the office of the FN or vice president.
Vice president.
In our constitutional crown, vice president he acts in the absence of the president. No specific role for him. But what I say, but the office is a creature of the constitution. So it's a recognized office. Cabinet ministerial positions are recognized. Deputy ministerial positions are recognized. Justices of the Supreme Court and their roles are recognized. MPs are recognized. But that of first lady, second lady is nowhere in our constitution. And so, for the Intiama Bedu committee to even go to the extent say, recommend what they claim. And in fact, the committee is up in their own report. And if you look at their HE, John Mahama, Edudzie Ghana, even acknowledge that there's no legal basis or moral basis for including first ladies and second ladies in the conversation. Nowhere. So that's the first thing. Now, Mama take conversation say, oh, it's the pre-existing arrangement ebwa ma yesorted out first ladies and others. And there's no such thing. Let us not confuse what pertains in the past. Allowance are allowance. Salary is a salary. Like Supreme Court, yes, MP's allowances, you can determine it. MP salary, you can determine it. But to include pension for MPs, you don't have that power. Until now, the HE can say, look, only the committee, any say first ladies and second ladies ought to be paid salaries. We can maintain the existing arrangement on allowances for retired. I mean, Sebi, as for retired president and dead president, you will be brave or memoha. Sebi, Yemami Liman Woho, Anna, Yemami Aliu, Mahama, Hajia, Ewoho, and then Yemami Nadu Mills, Papa Misa Tayiri. What shall I say? Nadu Mills, Emisasa, all of them. Ena Yemami Kunedu, Omunao. The state can give them periodic allowances for their expenses, medical expenses, and all of those things. And I know social and chief of staff, then they handle those administrative matters. And yes, salary, you be besides a bank account, a bra, not controller, it is handled by the office of the president. And so, they say, let's maintain the existing arrangement. We should not go and burden the taxpayer again with definite salary to your first lady and second lady. No, the times are not even proper for such arrangement. Now, the and the AC uses this example. Or say, incidentally, he and Nana Dankwe Kufado Parliament in the, I think, 96. Now, or say, Embrano Mobile 96, not someone pass a asset declaration form, the law on asset declaration. And when the debate came up, there were others who thought, look, spouses of politicians should be included in the conversation. That is, it is not only the husbands, quote unquote, who are the politicians, or the wives who are politicians who should be declaring the assets. However, the spouses should also declare their assets. Now, no one can say, when that debate came up, the likes of then the Honorable Nana Dankwe Kufado, now President of the Republic, that conversation on Mokai and they said, look, it is not right to include spouses in the arrangement for asset declaration because Sebi will be an say or you are no Kuma or no, it's not about a politician. Now, after all the honorable so under the radar for declaration of assets and all of those things. So to avoid it, Oshaye asset declaration regime does not include spouses of politicians. But what I see. And so much the same reason should go into the conversation as to whether we should give first ladies, second ladies salaries. No, that's not proper. We are in a situation where we should all know, say, look, especially in this COVID times, you try to find a very unique way of salvaging the economy to burden the taxpayer with additional layer of payment to first ladies, second ladies in the Republic of Ghana will not be a good way of, sending this conversation. Look, if you're not a Amano, you're Ghana for say, tighten your belt.
Now, I'm sorry about tighten your belt, no. But I mean, what's a question? There have been committees upon committees. There have been reports upon reports. Tenresi DNA, Rama Adi DNA, Mami also by any DNA, and the other. Other than standardized one. And now say with trends of time, and another be here say your committee be to come out with emoluments and recommendations.
In America, no, what the FN Independent Emolument Committee and a commission. A standby committee, standby committee. I don't know. In fact, OSHA, the 2011 Constitutional Review Committee, that's one of the independent commissions, and OCM FAMPRA, because that's what pertains in America. And then a basa and say President Y and not President X.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Basically, that's how America for Omoma resolve it. They have an independent body that handles those matters once and for all. The question is, are we going to have the same thing here in Ghana?
Debbie, yeah.
No, back when media, Ubisamia, I think that we need to have the independent emolument commission.
Now, one more year power, one year independent.
No, the empire say a ad hoc.
Your committee at Tiwada.
Or my penny be about no one. But we are energy commission action now. It's
okay.
It's and the whether President Y, President S, one we say electoral commission action. It doesn't matter whether it's President U, President W, Dabi. It's one of the recommendations and the Constitution Review Commission, Ejuma Omoye. And so AG can say, look, let's have that independent committee, and then it will help all of us. So that once we have it, whether it's John Mahama, Akufo-Addo, whoever, it's a standby committee, or Menyuma will take it and then we'll proceed with it.
Now, Mami Musa, another question.
You're welcome.
When citing committee's report, you say, Jabe Madum dia.
I just want 13 pages.
Oh, okay. Now, Bakwa Metin Womun say, almost say, as part of the Eniamabia, a year Bibia, Katsininia, Maniamabia president, no? Enya. And no bina the idea Yama Woman, and by extension of the courtesies and privileges. And not to say.
No, but what we say, first of all, like I said, a salary is paid to a role defined, either by statute or by some enactment. So if your ministers are creatures of the Constitution, deputy ministers are creatures of the Constitution, vice president office is a creature of the Constitution, the president's office is a creature of the Constitution, justices of the Supreme Court, superior courts, from high courts and ACOP, and there were members of parliament and speaker. But what are they? Offices established by legislation. So if we want to give salaries to first ladies and second ladies, then let's amend the existing law and make those offices creatures of statute or constitution. Then we can move from there.
Namibo, say President de watwam de oteso ye wone ma bi se be ye we man na bia committee ni report no wo mo so aka say okay so by extension no say ni eno ameni koko anyi de ho twetwe nkomo he was once a communications office director.
Another issue Krana we need to look at is whether, for instance, the payment of salaries to presidential staffers are captured by law.
Payments of salaries and other things to presidential staffers, no?
Yes.
I see your point too.
Or say they are simply public servants that we call presidential staffers. But what I say?
Me too.
So maybe they are public servants because of my opinion, me appoint you into the public service. So that's it.
I see. Enti per dia away. Amount for so argument to be on me say. One. Nkrofo no. See it pro, CM yes, say you first lady's office.
What is first lady's office? I understand where you are going. Those offices are not created by the constitution. Are very conventional. It's Yamame Kunedu. Embrano 31st December. No, you're getting eradication. Child mortality issue.
According to Koko, you are mandated as a first lady or second lady to pick up a project.
No, you can't be a mandated. It means a emrashe. The mandate is from where?
And also, yes,
when you're using the word mandator, it means there take a source from a legal text. And
sure.
A mandate.
Mandate, yeah.
I say be a open account now. You have a mandate, an authorization on the account. So these mandates are all canon. Who is mandating who? Which law? Which constitution? Which statute?
Se be a convention be a abedaho.
Convention. Nti mama kunedu na obwa. A convention can never change into law. Ghana lawmaking is exclusively given to parliament, not convention. But what I say, if you want to legalize it, go to parliament, pass a presidential spousal rights or act. But what I say, you establish those offices and their role, defined role, then you can take it out from there. But in the absence of that, it may easily constitute unconstitutionality. And like I told you, there is a committee report, a similar thing for SMP, saying Chiamo pensions. Supreme Court looking at Article 71 and all the accompanying provisions. They came to the conclusion that constitutional text did not include the word pension. And so the committee now recommended pension. They went outside their mandate.
Now me patcho me bo. Committee's terms of reference, you know. Send us had him.
What was it?
Committee almost terms of reference. Send us had him to woman. A dear man by almost 3 more by and I'm forced to say a buy and so parliament is due.
No, but what kind of report now? Committee Nankasa acknowledges and Rabia Niwa. Actually, almost say Omoma first ladies and second ladies salaries. Committee Nankasa Jitu say Omodromo powers from Article 71. The BNUA Article 71 including the so-called offices of the first lady, second lady. You see, I'm not by this saying, say, the first ladies and second ladies do not compliment the efforts of their husband. Meka Yemami Lordina Foundation, Omo Yenyoma Bebre, Yemami Kunedu, or Yenyoma Bebre, Yemami Teresa Kufo, Baby Obiame Chiana no pay, Omo Yenyoma Bebre. But your Emisa Tire, no Yenyoma Bebre. Yemami Nadu Mills, no Yenyoma Bebre. I are complimentary. But what you and you see, for instance, we can broaden the conversation. For sure, your company, yeah, and brand new call, not the salary, I think 26,000 or 27 a month, right? And then the current president is supposed to be paid about 47,000 Ghana cedis.
okayfm.
Some way argue say you are being paid this amount in order that you can take care of all your family expenses. And so there shouldn't be another layer of payment to for spouses. David.
Obi argument and cof argument on me say. So nya be ye first lady, second lady. So kunu what yes so wo je ma bia maame na adu milks. Bibi di say na kodwa Jima Rollins. Bibi di say ma Lodina. Sankrofo nyina no wuntimi nkoye adwuma bia na wo de yemfa example pass bia utwam wo
before be first lady no I be like so nothing now.
Oh now we are there by nay I say kane wa be ye oman hene yiri nana yiri ene what by lawyer pachambo now the ye pass that ku utwam wo tudu na bibi se twokwa utwo nkon a ese maame bi a waboduku ayes was nana ko Edudzie Jima Rollins be no pajanti Edudzie ayre ene de han mabo me tontoma who's the enjoy
I agree say the prestige
exactly
no and me my own and come back to a life and not that. But you see the danger with that argument and then they say yeah, the next time, no, wives of cabinet ministers, because you see, could be say honorable yere, to say grano, the popular market and I make market, mamma will be and I make for some your to say grand means me could be because me do well, be honorable yere. Short as ye. Also as cabinet ministers, there's more salary for our wives so that when we are no longer there. Then the next one, and they say, MPs, Speaker of Parliament. Say and ne, 7 minutes say, she use short as it.
I begin to use, yeah.
Yeah, my ban for that, do short as it.
Aye.
Yeah, but do I short as it. Professor Michael Quay, short as it. Into Munina may obey on them.
So, Omudia presidents.
They are also Article 71 office holders. Into obey on them. Make say we should be very careful not to stretch the argument. What stretch here? Ubia Beka saying the sort of me family out kakra. The Constitution also provides certain safeguards. For instance, we a Supreme Court judge. Now call retirement. You retire on your salary. So
aye.
Good. When we show man penny, beer work your man penny, with the man penny, we are supposed to even provide you with an office.
Oh sure.
Nanado Danko Gupado na why send your own yet to Mahama dear man.
I'm a bow. Black Kwame Mahama, only office.
No, so on because I ban here say Omo Yenediana Manamo, no, my property office.
Now, I requested ye.
Oh, okay, sir, conversation, yeah, about some time ago about a residence.
Aye.
Omukushia on an assassin, anywhere. Omuyesu. He says, I feel a buy quacope, assassin, I basically dying, and you can one man. So be all no. Once it's agreed to be there, that'll be fine. And Bra Ecoba say, Nanado Danko Kupado, may no grass speech, plagiarism, never money. You should not buy per se, common divert your attention.
Oh, that doing yes, lawyer. Sir, okay, we'll be a plagiarizer. And no, this is a go to be free there near the Akatas.
Not pressure about so. Buy a so and you be from you better divert your attention if you plagiarism. But that's based on the light hand of requirement. But the bottom line is, that has not been done. And it doesn't look like President Akufo-Addo is interested in doing that. Ono de wa na adwin say so ti asenkwa de Jomahama pa de de obenya bia obesupa no bia na obesupa but obenden
Akwa mi bisa ne say
yeah ba kan
say me kai say Mampenda da Akufo de no wo bi e ma eno kra nso de no eno so kra mabunu bi sorry say baby
the garden before
eni say eba ho eno ma hu de sie
no, it was not about the building. It was about where it should be sited. And I know Mokasu, assassin, blah, blah, blah. It was one of the compulsorily acquired lands and all of those things. But I just got the back.
I see. Now, Mammy, try dear we see you. Ghana, see a post, see a po. Uber first lady, a boka. Yeah, Shamoduane, yes, near the idea.
Back when we said you, when we say, for instance, first ladies, or who still other first ladies, our Ghana, we pay for their expenses. But it is handled by the chief of staff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the Abasu, first lady, may call you and conference. And at the conference, I'm going to talk about child mortality or drug abuse, child labor, child prostitution, something I ever am offering home. Okay. I finally take charge of your air ticket, all of those things, your transport. Maybe a former first ladies, Abaha, the Omni Rebecca, how they can also support their husbands to achieve their ultimate goals for the people. That expenses is taken care of by the state, but it's handled at the office of the president. And yet stand-alone expense would be called parliament for parliament to approve, blah, 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 that be. And that is where we should end the conversation. Nothing more, nothing else. Nothing more, nothing else.
Oh, okay.
OKFM 101.7.